Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Supernatural Saturday. Before we get into the episode, I just want to say thank you to all the subscribers that are sticking in there and hanging with us. I appreciate you commenting on the videos and liking the videos and that kind of thing. If you're watching this video and you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, join the Supernatural fam. So the first thing I want to talk about is, I've had this for a while now and I want to mention it. I've had it for a while now. I hadn't used it. And then last night I got to thinking, well, you know, since I'm going to be doing the Supernatural videos now, I might as well start using it. You know, she got it for me. My fiance bought it for me. And I really appreciate it because I can use it to write down my reviews and my notes and all that kind of stuff in it. And it makes it easier for me to see it and easier for me to read it. And it's this little book right here. It's really cool. The cover of it's really neat. And if you go in there, it has little sections where you write down what you're talking about over here, give you a little synopsis and all that stuff, and then you can write your notes and stuff over here, your review on this side. It's really cool. It's neat. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, baby. I love it. Now, moving forward, today we are going to discuss what is going to be season 'Shapoopy. Let's see, what did we do last week? Last week we did... I think it was season 9, I believe. Episode 9. Yeah, 8 and 9. So today, we're going to do episodes 10 and 11. Now, season 10 is called, or episode 10, I'm sorry, I keep saying season. Episode 10 is called Hunted. In this episode, we see the return of Sterling K. Brown as Gordon. We also get the addition of a new character, played by Catherine Isabel, and the character's name is Ava. Ava's a very good addition to the cast for right now. She's quirky. You know, she kind of reminds me of one of the characters that we run into later on. She kind of reminds me a lot of Charlie. But Catherine Isabel has also played in See No Evil 2 with Kane from WWE, Glenn Jacobs. She's also played in Freddy vs. Jason and the Ginger Snaps trilogy. Now, if you have not seen the Ginger Snaps trilogy and you love werewolf movies, then you need to watch Ginger Snaps, all 3 films. She was in all 3 of them. She is excellent in those films. Now, moving forward. Starting off with this episode, we find out what John told Dean before he died. And then Sam and Dean have a little argument, and Sam takes off, just leaves to find answers. And then he runs into Ava, who tells him that she had a vision of him getting killed, and tries to get him to leave. To save him. And he says no. He said, I can't leave. I have to find out what's going on. So we finally find someone that has abilities like Sam. And it's interesting to see that Ava has the exact same abilities as Sam. Like I said, she's a very quirky character. She's great. She's a great addition. So with that being said, we're going to jump into scenes. Here we go.
Before Dad died, he told me something. Something about you.
Dean, what did he tell you?
He said that I had to save you.
Save me from what?
He just said that I had to save you. That nothing else mattered. And that if I couldn't, I might have to kill you, Sammy.
Kill me? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
I mean, he must have had some kind of reason for saying it, right? I mean, did he know the demon's plans for me? Am I supposed to go dark side or something? What else did he say, Dean?
Nothing, that's it, I swear.
How could you not have told me this?
Because he was dead and he begged me not to.
Who cares? Take some responsibility for yourself, Dean. You had no right to keep this from me. We just gotta figure out what's going on then, what the hell all this means.
I've been thinking about this. I think we should just lay low, you know? At least for a while. Be safer. And then that way I can make sure...
What? That I don't turn evil? That I don't turn into some kind of killer?
I never said that.
Jeez, you're not careful. You will have to waste me one day, Dean.
I never said that! But we lay low until we figure out our next move, okay?
Forget it.
Sam, please, man. Hey, please. Just give me some time. Give me some time to think, okay? I'm begging you here. Please. Please.
I don't know. I've never really had premonitions about myself before.
This is crazy.
Hey, you tracked me down because you saw me die in a dream. I'd say we're miles past crazy. So I die in an abandoned house?
Yeah, some kind of a bomb or something.
What did my killer look like?
I don't know.
Well, was it human?
Well, what the hell else would it be? No, actually, you know what? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. Look, can you just leave town, please? Like, before you blow up?
No, I can't.
Okay. You know what? Screw you, buddy. I am a secretary from Peoria, all right? I'm not part of anything. Do you see this? I'm getting married in 8 weeks. I should be at home addressing invitations, but instead, I drove all the way out here to save your weirdo ass. But fine, if you want to stay here and die, fine. Me? I'm due back on planet Earth.
Don't you want to know why this is happening? I mean, don't these visions scare the hell out of you? Because if you walk out that door right now, you might never know the truth.
Here he comes. Hold on. Not yet.
Drop the gun.
Shouldn't take your shoes off around here. You might get tetanus. You know better than the filthy things you hunt.
It's Sam.
Come on! You call this taken care of?
What the hell are we doing?
Just trust me on this, all right?
Drop your weapons! Get down on your knees!
Do it now! Hands on your head, now! Put your hands on your head.
Anonymous tip. You're a fine, upstanding citizen, Sam.
What happened? You can't run from this. And you can't protect me. I can try. Thanks for that. Bitch, jerk.
You calling that Ava girl again? You sweet on her or something?
She's engaged, Dean.
So? What's the point in saving the world? You can't get a little nookie once in a while, huh? What?
It's just a feeling. How far is it to Peoria?
Hey. It's over.
Ava.
Okay, like I said, she was a very well addition to the cast. Sterling K. Brown is great as Gordon. He's able to play that character to where you actually hate Gordon. Seeing him actually show up and hunting Sam, trying to kill Sam, and then kidnapping Dean to trap Sam, makes him a very dangerous enemy. Especially since he's in the life, since he's a hunter. It makes him that much more dangerous. In this episode, we see Sam trying to find answers. It plays into the season 2 storyline very, very well. Sam trying to find answers. We see Dean still trying to be the big brother and protect Sam. And then the ending, where it shows Sam and Dean going to see Ava and Ava's disappearance. And then we find out that her disappearance was caused by demons. So what kind of role does Ava play in the outcome of season 2? Well, we're going to find that out later on. I'm not going to divulge any kind of information. You're just going to have to find out. So, like I said, this was a very good episode. It played into the season 2 plot very, very good. All the characters were great. I wish we could have seen more of Bobby. We haven't seen a whole lot of Bobby in the past couple episodes, I believe. But Bobby's a mainstay. Bobby's a mainstay in the show for right now. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that was a great episode. If you haven't seen it, you need to go back and watch it. Like I said, if you haven't seen Ginger Snaps trilogy, you need to go back and check that out too, because that's a really cool trilogy there, if you like werewolf movies. Now, moving on to the next episode, which is called Playthings. And this is episode 11. Now, in this episode, Sam and Dean investigate a Connecticut inn run by a single mother that is surrounded by mysterious deaths. So they go in to investigate and find signs of hoodoo, and then to try to determine what the cause of it is, or who's the cause of the hoodoo. Annie Hershing plays in this episode as Susan, and she plays the owner of the inn where Sam and Dean are staying at. She's played in a couple TV shows, like she's played a couple episodes of 24. She's played in The Runaways, and she also played in an old NBC series called Revolution. And that was pretty good. I started watching it, but it just ended abruptly, so there was no ending to it. And she also voiced Tess in the video game The Last of Us. So she's been around doing all this different stuff. We also have a Maitreya Fader, who plays Tyler, and that would be Susan's daughter, Tyler. She has played in the TV show Mr. Young and Eureka. Now, I haven't seen either one of those, but now I have seen Slither. She played in the movie Slither. That movie is awesome. If you have not seen it, you need to check it out as well. It's really good. And we also have a Conchita Campbell who plays Maggie, and she has played in Scary Movie 4 and the TV series 4400. So a pretty good cast there. So during this investigation, we find out that Sam and Dean have been trying to find Ava still. They've been working at it for a month now and still haven't found her. But this was a good episode. It plays the story, the season plot off and on. But mostly it's just, your normal, run-of-the-mill, we're hunting kind of thing. But it still adds to the season. So, with that being said, here are some clips from the episode Playthings.
Hi there.
Hi. Everything okay with your room?
Yeah, everything's great.
Good.
Fine.
Yeah.
Hey, are those antique dolls? Because this one here, he's got a major doll collection back home, don't you? Huh?
Big time.
Big time. Yeah. You think he could come in? Well, we could come in and take a look?
I don't know.
Please. Please. I mean, he loves them. He's not gonna tell you this, but he's always dressing them up in these little tiny outfits, and I mean, you'd make his day. She would, huh? Huh?
It's true.
This is a lot of dolls. And they're nice, you know. They're not super creepy at all.
Yeah, I suppose they are a little creepy.
There's been another one. Some guy just hung himself in his room.
Yeah, I saw.
See,
What?
you're bossy.
You're short. Are you drunk?
Yeah. So stupid.
A guy who hung himself. I couldn't save him.
What are you talking about? You didn't know. You couldn't have done anything.
That's an excuse, Dean. I should have found a way to save him. I should have saved Ava, too. No, Dean, you don't understand, all right? The more people I save, the more I can change.
Change what?
My destiny, Dean. All right? And if I ever turn into something that I'm not, you have to kill me.
Sam.
He was right to say it. Who knows what I might become? Even now, everyone around me dies. Dean, you're the only one who can do it. Promise.
Don't ask that of me.
Dean, please. You have to promise me.
I promise.
Thanks.
I don't like it up here. I'm scared.
It's okay. All you have to do is jump.
I can't swim.
I know. But it won't hurt. I promise. And then we can be together. Forever.
Tyler! Tyler!
Come on! Is there another entrance?
Run back!
All right, let's go. Keep working. Stay back. Son of a bitch.
Thank God.
Mommy.
Yeah, baby, I'm here.
Tyler, do you see Maggie anywhere?
No, she's gone. Mommy.
Okay, like I said, we find out that Sam and Dean have been hunting for Ava for a month and still haven't found any leads. So then they just decide to go ahead and take a case while they're, waiting for something to come about with Ava. This leads into Sam getting drunk and confessing to Dean that he has got quite a load put on him, with all the stuff of what their dad said, with him not being able to save, one of the victims at the hotel, not being able to save Ava, and it's really weighing on him. And he actually makes Dean promise that if he turns evil, that Dean will kill him. It's not a promise that Dean wanted to make, but I think it was one that he made thinking that, well, Sam's drunk, he won't remember it the next day, so yeah, I'll do it. But then at the end of the episode, we find out that Sam does remember that Dean promised to do that. So everything's starting to weigh in on both the boys very, very much. The way the episode was done, it made you second guess who was actually the cause of the hoodoo. At first we think it's one of the girls that used to take care of the family, but then we find out that it was something else. It was a spirit. Sam being able to save Tyler at the end of the episode, I think that kind of helped ease his mind a little bit about not being able to save people when they need to be. But then, you still got the fact that he knows now that he's supposed to turn dark side for some way, somehow. And Dean, he's begging Dean to kill him. It's a very straightforward episode. But like I said, it did manage to keep the season plot at several points throughout the episode. One of the funniest parts I thought of this episode was in the clips we saw the dolls that Dean said Sam was so infatuated with. And throughout that episode there was like innuendos of them being a couple. Like at the start of the episode, which is it's a running gag throughout the season. I think from this point on, pretty much off and on, you'll see stuff like that. But it was a very good episode. It was well acted by all the actors involved. Of course, Sam and Dean are awesome in this show. So I enjoyed this episode. Like I said, it was pretty much a straightforward episode. And it was just kind of weird how it was set up to me. But by all means, it was still a good episode. Still a good episode. I enjoyed the fact that it shows Sam and Dean, well, mostly Sam in this episode, being vulnerable. A lot of times the show will build up a character and it makes it seem like that they're immune to anything, that nothing bothers them. But this show does a very good job of relating to the fact that sometimes it gets too much for these boys to handle and they break. They actually start to feel remorse for not being able to save people when they try to, or not being able to stop everything, knowing that they can't. There's no way that you can stop everything. So yeah, it makes it helps to see that vulnerability in the characters. So with that being said, these were two really good episodes, leading up to the season finale, of course. But we still got a lot in between there. There's still several episodes I want to discuss out of this season. This was an excellent season. This season had so many great episodes in it. It was hard to narrow it down to just a few. But yeah, this season was great. I enjoyed it so much. But we'll get into the next two episodes next Saturday. So please tune in for that. I made a video the other day using different equipment, and it didn't turn out well, so I just didn't even post that, because I'm still trying to figure stuff out on how to use things, but I'll get there eventually. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this stuff. I'll keep putting it out there. If you'll keep watching it, I'll keep putting it out there. Thank you so much to the subscribers. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you join us every Saturday. And I also do for those of you that don't know, I also do videos on Monday. So that's Monday and Saturdays. Saturdays is Supernatural Saturday. So we will see you next Saturday for another edition of Supernatural Saturday. Bye-bye.